Hey guys, Chesty Puller here, and this video is dedicated to a friend of mine named Peacekeeper, who showed me another way to do these new 70s. Now this is going to take a little bit more skill than the ways that I've shown you, and it takes some time, and it might also take some practice to get it right. The first part is the same as in pretty much all the other videos that I've shown you, and that is to take elite riflemen, spread them out well, and then bring either vanquishers or scorchers or hovers in to take out the two floods and the war horses. Now there is an option here. You don't have to take out the floods. You can just take out the storms and the war horses and then end attack, because you won't get out of there if you don't take out the floods. If you do that, then you can bring your air in and take out the two floods that way. That is another option. Since I'm here and this method has never failed, I just go ahead and I take out the two floods. The reason you take out the two floods at first is because if you try to take out the other stuff first, then the floods keep shooting and you'll run out of elite riflemen, and then you lose your scorchers. So go back and take out the floods first. Once the floods are gone, your elite riflemen are safe. Personally, I like all of 36 of my elite riflemen that I use to be destroyed, so if they don't die, I'll open up something and kill them, because that way when I end attack, they automatically go back to my base. It just saves me from having to click on them and return them to base. They're going to need to be repaired anyway, so I don't care. I have only 12 in there. Notice I only have a few elite riflemen left, but it's fine and safe as long as I even have one or two left here. I'm safe. So this side is done. Go ahead and end attack. Send our elite riflemen home. And the second set of elite riflemen here for the second side. Bring those in. And then the key to the second side is bringing in a special force with 500 range. In this case, I'm using Sheila, but you don't have to use Sheila. You can use a heavy gunner, a lead heavy gunner, or a Benjamin. Anything that has 500 range. The reason you want the 500 range is because after, well, first of all, it gives you a little bit of extra running time, because you're going to shoot something here. That lead operator only has 450 range. So that's what I'm going to shoot for. If I shoot Sheila, she's going to start shooting me, and all those other guys are going to come out right away. So then shoot that lead operator. He's only got 450 range. So then click back behind your aircraft. Every time you click with Sheila, she hesitates. So you don't want to click a bunch of times. Just click the one time. She did take a small hit there, but it's really not that big of a deal, because I recorded this prior to speaking over it and adding my commentary, and I know that she took 47 seconds damage, so she didn't take much. Now this is the trick, getting them all to come out. Obviously, there's only a few guys that came out there, but once the leads are dead, Sheila is dead and the lead operator is dead, those other operators, which all have 450 range, are mindless. They won't move, they won't come out, and I can't go in there to get them. You'll notice that my wingmen are getting shot down right now, so I'm right at the edge. So I can bring Sheila in, and as I said, she's in no danger whatsoever, because they are mindless now. They won't do anything. And hopefully, when I was doing this, I was hoping that the other set of 5 guys will come out at some point here, and they did. They came out right at the very end, which was fortunate, because I'm not quite sure that I can reach back there with Sheila to shoot him to get him out. So it's time staking a little bit here, because you got to take out each one of these guys with just Sheila. That's part of the reason I'm using my Sheila. She's more powerful. She's almost 20. She's 19, I believe. All right, so here comes the other guys, and I want to get him out here pretty far. That's far enough right there. As long as I get him out there, I'll kill the lead, and I can bring Sheila back in to take him out. Now there's a line right here. Right about here. Right where that wingman is right now. And I can't really pass that line. Once I pass that line, it becomes no-fly zone. Because those storm turrets in the back, they really do have a good range. I'm right at the edge of the range. If I go a little bit further, the storm, see, they're shooting right now. They just shot my wingman. So I can't go any further than that. But Sheila can, because first of all, she has more range. Secondly, the floods are further back. So once those guys are dead, then we can bring in the elite riflemen and the scorchers, just like the other side. And this time, the difference between this side and the other side is there's no war horses. So this time, you just run your elite riflemen back and go straight for the floods. Once the floods are gone, this one's done. And the ways I showed you how to do this takes about 4 minutes. This way takes me about 10 minutes. And I practiced at it a little bit to get it down to 10 minutes. The first time I did it, I barely got it done. So a little bit more skill, takes a little bit more time. You got to be as fast as possible. And but you do save 2 shock missiles. To me, shock missiles, I don't care. I'm getting enough reserves out of here to pay for my shock missiles, except for the thorium. It's only 200,000 thorium for a shock missile, so it's really not bad. I keep my shock missiles at level 10 because I save 100,000 thorium every time I use them. If I take them to 11, then they're 300,000. And so I prefer to. Now, if they didn't work, obviously I'd make them level 11. But they work for all my purposes, everything I use them for. I land them on 40 plus bases, and you just got to be careful. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know when and where to shoot them. So this is all pretty much done, but the fat lady singing. And you get the idea how to do this. So I hope this helps some people out there. Maybe you don't have level 10 shots, and so this might help you out. Like I said, it does take a little bit of skill, and definitely takes some patience. Not a bad way to do these. Once again, thanks to Peacekeeper for showing this to me, and then I thought I would return the favor by showing this to other people. second. It'll be instant repair on everything. And so, instant repair. You don't use any missiles. And not a bad way to go. I'm opening this up for one of the other guys in the sector, so I'm not going to kill that power plant there. So that's why I'm using my bandages on the side. But normally I would just come in and put my hovers on fist. That's all she wrote. All right, guys. Again, I hope this helped. If you do have any questions, you can again leave them in the comment section down below. If you subscribe, then you'll get all the videos I put out. I do put out a couple videos a week.